Hey everybody, the final vlog of my BotCon kind of story thing here. This is more of a retrospective of everything I forgot to say in the previous 3 videos because I kept getting distracted with like everything. So, I was actually, a day late, technically 2 days late if you count ticket day, for BotCon because I graduated and I went on a week-long vacation with family. So I was actually still on vacation when BotCon was going on, so that's why I was a day late. So, but yay me! And then, so when I arrived there, only Elise was there at the hotel to let me in. While Marissa and Key were lucky ducks and got to go to Universal. And the reason we got to go to Universal is because Marissa got the Primus pack and we got the mini cons to go with her. You're technically not supposed to do that. That's only for like family members and stuff like that. But we're technically family. We're all adopted. Marissa adopted us. That's what happened. But yeah, so with that, Universal replaced Casino Night. So that's why there was no Casino Night. It was just everyone went to Universal and went on that ride and got to have super fun times. So I got to miss that. So that was a bummer, but I was super hyper. I would just bombard Elise was constantly like, Elise, pay attention to me. I've been in the car for 5 hours. For 5 hours. So she had fun doing that. I was just like, Taylor, leave me alone. Taylor, leave me alone. But yeah, whatever. So the next day was pure autograph day for me since I was networking myself. My friends said I was selling my soul. So that was fun. Just like, I'm not selling to Satan. I'm trying to get a job, alright, you guys? But I drew pictures for all the guests, even the non-voice actor ones. And and I've been talking personally to Brian Hoffeld, the co-creator of Rescue Bots. So he was giving me some insider info, and it was funny because like if you follow me on DeviantArt, I really like to draw cubes based off of like Transformer anime Blur, where he got cubified and stuff. And so I've been doing that for 4 years, and so I drew everyone except for the voice actors of Rescue Bots a cube. And the reason I didn't do that for I'm in the middle of something. I'll get to you later. But the reason why the voice actors didn't get a cube is because last year for BotCon they already got a cube. So the voice actors for Rescue Bots got a headshot of the characters that they voice. But Nancy, the other co-creator of Rescue Bots, I need to make hand motions so I can remind myself of things. But she was actually really excited. She was like, oh, Brian, look, this is the cube I saw online. This is the cube I saw online. And then, and I was like really sad. I was like, no, it was supposed to be a surprise. And she was like, I don't care. I was emailing everybody about this. This is so cool. I'm so happy. Like in retrospect, I get it because that's, the video I'm doing. But in retrospect, I should have been really honored because she found, like, she's been looking on my DeviantArt, because that's the only place it plays it. It was either on DeviantArt or on Tumblr. Those are the 2 places I put them. So she followed me on my DeviantArt. I'm pretty sure it's my DeviantArt because that's what I gave the business card to. I gave my business card to Brian, and it has my DeviantArt there, so it had to be on my DeviantArt. So she knows about my DeviantArt, which is, I guess, it's super exciting, But while I was in line for the Rescue Bots, I think I'm messing up all my timelines, but I did a whole bunch of autographs, is what I'm saying here. But while I was in line for the Rescue Bot people, I on the website it only listed for the voice actors was the Cody voice actor, Cade, Blades, and Heatwave. Those were the 4 and Graham Graham was there too. I was like, I'm missing someone. Like, the 3 Byrne brothers and Heatwave and Blades were on the website, so I made them all headshots, right? And while I'm in line, I see Boulder's voice actor there, and I'm sorry I don't know any of their names. It's so bad. Marissa and everyone who knows me will attest to how bad I am with names. So, if Marissa was here, she would be correcting me constantly. I wish she was here so I could, tell you all. But I see him there, and I'm like, oh God. Oh God, he wasn't on the website. I don't have anything for him. Oh God, he's going to hate me. What am I going to do? I'm going to be totally horribly embarrassed. So I'm just like, oh my God. And not to mention, just like 5 minutes before all of this, I had to run back to the hotel, which things were like less than 5 minutes away. Run back to the hotel room because I forgot Cade's, picture. I just forgot his. So I had to run to the hotel, run back within less than 10 minutes. Excuse me, I had a burp. In less than 10 minutes. Because, the line, the autographs were going to start in less than 10 minutes, and I had to be in line, or else it would just been chaos, right? So thankfully, I made that. I was just like, I just ran, chugged a bottle of water, and I ran back and I made it in time, thankfully. But then I saw Boulder there. I was like, oh God, he wasn't there. Just how am I supposed to do this? Oh God! And so thankfully Marissa gave me her autograph book, where she puts all, it's like a little Hello Kitty thing, has all her autographs in it and stuff like that. And so she gave me a blank piece of paper, and so Elise and Marissa gave me their their iPhones or their smartphones, and so they looked up pictures of Boulder's head, so I could quickly sketch it out on this little line piece of paper, yay big. So I'm doing this, I'm sketching, and then Marissa's like, here's a pen, so you can, outline it and stuff like that. So I'm trying to outline it really quick, and then I'm like, because, you have to let the ink dry, even with, ballpoint pens, you have to let the ink dry, because if you erase the pencil marks while it's still wet, it will smear and look awful. So I'm like, with picture, because we're getting closer and closer to the edge of the line, to the beginning where we get our cross, and then I quickly erase it. I'm doing this, I sketched an outline within less than 7 minutes. I don't know, I wasn't keeping track. I was on adrenaline mode, and so and then I get to and then as I'm getting Blades his picture, which is Blades with the pirate scarf on with polka dots, and Blades' voice actor just went nuts. He's like, oh, it's a pirate, that was my favorite episode that where I got to do voices of pirate and stuff like that. He was so excited. I was like, yeah, my favorite episode. And Steve Blum, which is ironically the only voice actor's name I know, he was like, yeah, but you couldn't say R, right? And Blade's voice actor was like, I could too, shut up. It was so great. And so, Boulder's voice actor looked over and was like, where's mine? And I go, I am so sorry. We're on the website, didn't know. He's like, no, it's my fault, because I guess he thought he RSVP'd, but then when he checked again, he wasn't on the list. So it was like, oh, should I just not come? And Buckhorn's like, no, come, it'll be fine, no? So then I gave him my little thing, and I told him, does he have a fan address or something like that, so I can send him, a finished picture, which I still have to do. My friend Key left last night, so today was recovery day, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. But so I got his email to send that, and then so he's like, no, it's fine. No, he gave me a little kiss in the cheek. Oh my God, kiss in the cheek, and then yeah, so yeah, he was like, oh my God, the Rescue Bot team are so awesome. I love them so much because they're very encouraging. Because I'm trying to kind of be like, hey guys, Hey guys, will you come? Let me hire me so I can come and hang out with you guys. Hey guys, like, and I'm like that nerdy kid trying to hang out with the popular kids or the popular nerds, I guess. But yeah, and so Brian Hoffield, gave me some advice about what to do, and Boulder's Boulder's voice actor, he's like, no, don't stop doing this. This is great. You're going to go far. And I'm like, oh, and all the voice actors remember me too because of my cubes. Like, hey, I remember these cubes because I had a master sheet where I was going to have all the autographs and stuff like that. So I did that, and and so they all recognized my cubes. Like, hey, we recognize you, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. And it was great. And like, I really want to work with the rescue bots. Oh my god, that'd be so great. Oh my god. But job hunting starts this weekend. I had to recover. And then Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus voice actor flirted with me, and his wife looks super young. Like, they look like they're 20 years apart. Not that I'm judging or anything like that. I'm just pointing out that she looks very young and beautiful. Is what I'm saying. So yeah. But it was funny, like, he's like, what I like best about Bakon? The young and beautiful women here. I'm like, you're such a flirt. He's like, my wife is over there. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna go now. And I got Susan Blue with his RC. I guess it's here. She was like, oh, this is so cool. And like, all the voice actors seemed like really, like, all the G1 voice actors seemed really surprised when I gave them artwork. Like, I get to keep this? I'm like, yeah, I made it for you. And they're like, oh my god, thank you so much. They were like so excited and surprised. And the lady who voiced Ariel, which is Alita's preform, like Orion Pax to Optimus Prime. She also did the voice of Jem in the 80s. She had pink hair. I like that. But her dad was there, which was super cute. And her dad was taking pictures and everything like that. Like, it was her graduation. Like, that was super cute. And, Slags. It's really awful that all the Dinobots, except for Grimlock, start with an S and have one consonant, so it's really hard. Sludge is the long neck. I think a Snarl. Snarl is the Stegosaurus, I believe. I could be wrong. Who knows? But yeah, and he was really impressed. He's like, oh, that's super cool and stuff like that. And comic book guy, Roberts, I believe his name is Roberts. Last name or first name, not sure. James Roberts, I believe. So I don't know. But I drew a picture for Elise to get signed by him. And thankfully she forgot it the first time, so that way, when it was his turn for autographs, I was like, hey, yeah, I did that picture, so yeah, we'll be showing it to you later. And he's like, oh, good, your friend told me that you guys would be stalking me. I'm like, good, I'm glad you're mentally prepared for this. So we did find him at his booth. He had his own little booth when he wasn't doing panels or or autographs. We got to see him, and I blankly handed him my business card because there was really no subtle way to give him my business card. I'm just like, hey, I drew this. Here's my business card. So it's like, I don't know what else. Everyone laughed at me. I'm not sure if it's like a mocking laugh. I don't think it was a mocking laugh, but I was just like, wow, you're really forward laugh, awkward laugh. I don't know. If my friends were here, they would tell me what kind of laugh it was. But Elise was being super shy. It's just like, hi, I think you're really great, and Wrong is pretty awesome, and yeah, and he really liked my my picture of Wrong because like those decal stickers of bullet holes. I drew Wrong with one of those on his head, so I thought it was pretty funny, and so did he. But yeah. What else happened? Oh, then we went to the ending of because they have multiple panels. Sometimes they have multiple panels on different days. So we went to the end of one of I think it was the second no, it had been, I forgot which one, but it was one of the toy panels, right? And I usually don't go to those because I don't care what toys are being made. As long as I like them, I'll buy them. And like I don't know. It's not something I go to because I'm like me, you know. But I guess they had a slide, like, because I don't know about this from personally, but half the room was like females, right? Like maybe even more. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. I was very back, and so I guess they had a slide where it's just like their demographic is males. It's like 100% males. It was just like kind of awkward. I don't know, but that's what I've been hearing. And so and then another thing, it was like they had some time left over and they're asking questions. And one guy was like, "When are we going to get like an Alita 1 toy, something like that?" And they asked, and then he answered the question, and the guy's like, "I'm surprised, like, why aren't more girls asking questions?" And that was a good point, I thought. Like, it was an interesting point that, that it was 50% girls, but only guys were asking questions. And I'm not really sure, like, why. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't, like, personally, I was like, whatever. I'm more interested in the cartoons that, like, I would ask questions about the cartoons, not the toys. But I did ask the question. So if you're at BotCon and heard a girl ask, "What are the chances of us having a pure, just a 100% female toy set?" That was me, and his answer was fair, but I also think he was dodging my question. Cause he said that he doesn't want to do a all female cast just for the sake of doing an all female cast, and that he'd rather have the theme properly filled out than just kind of forcing an all male or all female toy set, if that makes sense. And like it did make sense. Like, okay, that's fair. You don't want to just shoe in females for the sake of being girls. I guess that fair point. But you can have an easy excuse for doing an all female box set for one of the themes. Alita 1's team. You could do like and another female, while he was answering, shouted out that they don't have to have a female body structure like Strika. Strika doesn't have a female. I'm not really sure why I did air quotes. A female, body structure, which is because one of his points was like, there's not enough female. It must be important or something. But I'm going to ignore it though. I hope they're not dead. But but like one of his points was like there wasn't enough female molds out there, which I'm sure you can find at least 5, maybe 6, 6 female molds. It's not that hard to. So like even TF, like they can use I'm sure they could if they really had to. But going back to what the girl said about not having a female body structure, Glyph is always a repaint of Bumblebee, Bam, Striga. And then Chromia could be a Ironhide, mold. Like I think they could really, like, if they wanted to, they could try. But like, I don't know the politics that go into making toys and whatnot. But at least there was one girl who asked a question. What else happened? Oh, the girl. Okay. So, like, on the very last day, like, we didn't go to any panels because I hadn't had a chance to look on the showroom and really buy some toys. Which is ironic because I only wanted to buy, like, a few. Like, maybe, like 2 at most. And I came home with, like, a treasure load full. So, yay me. Cricket, I will kill you. I will kill you, Cricket. But as, I also bought a lot of artwork, too. So, one of the guys, let me go get it really quick. Hold on. Sorry about that. So, Robbie Muso's look, you can see it right there. Every time he was selling posters for $5 each. I would have paid at least 15 for them because they were so great. But every time you bought a poster, he gave you a free crown. And look, you can see it right there. Me no bozo, me king. And and so people will wear them around, right? Free advertising. I mean, it says here, please visit Robbie Musso and all the awesome artists on an Artist Alley. So, he was promoting Artist Alley, which is with his crowns. And you saw these everywhere. Like, good 5-10 people were wearing these per day, right? And so, while I was shopping for toys, one of the workers at UPS, because they have a booth for UPS, so they can just ship stuff right there. One of the girls there, she's like, excuse me, where do you keep, she like came up to me, like I didn't know where she came from, but she came up and was like, where did you get those crowns? And I told her, over there in the corner where, the walls of posters are, and if you buy one of his posters for $5, he'll give you the crown for free. And she was like, oh, but I'm working, I guess she couldn't leave her station to go buy, a thing and to get the crown. And she didn't have any money with her, and so I whipped out a $5 bill and handed her. I was like, "Here, just buy one for yourself. It'll be fun." And she goes, "No, I can't." I'm like, "No, it's fine. Come on." And she's like, "No, no," and she runs away. Not briskly, but she briskly runs away from me. And I'm just like, "Did you just run away from money? From free money with no strings attached?" Oh, okay. So what ended up happening that we just bought more posters from him, and we saw her out and gave her the crown that we had left over, which is funny because we already had 2 crowns and we've been sharing it, or sharing the 2 crowns around in our little group. We could have just given her one of our crowns. We didn't have to go buy more posters, but we did anyways and got her a crown for herself, and she seemed really happy about it. So I hope you like that crown, UPS lady. You deserve it. You're a good person. And then, we saw a lot of cool cosplays. Sadly, Key did not get hers completely done. She did get the legs pretty much done. And so she wore her legs around. It's kind of like a test run. And she got so many compliments just from the legs. People were like, oh my god, those legs look so awesome. And I was just like, just wait till it's finished. It's gonna look awesome. But if you're going to be at New York Comic Con, Key is going to be there with a finished Grimlock. So, so you can see her, if you see her there, go up and say hi and get pictures. She loves the attention. She wants to be in pictures. Please be in pictures with her and spread it throughout all the internet. That would please her greatly. So, but I was really happy with that, with all the attention she was getting with her costume, even with just legs, because they're so cool. And, but they do hurt her legs, sadly enough. And then, so, hopefully she can survive New York Comic Con. But I don't think it'll be nearly as, crowded. BotCon was in a very small space, so it was very, crammed in. And again, the crafting convention of old ladies who like to knit and make scrapbooks were there. Apparently, because they were at the same place last year too, so apparently we're just buddy conventions now. Maybe BotCon had teamed up with them to split the costs of venues, which I guess would be a really brilliant idea. But we get along. We Transformer fans get along barely with the old ladies, and the old ladies really like the cosplay too, because they're like, "What did you make that out of? That's so wonderful." And they get pictures taken and stuff like that. They're equally fascinated with us as we are with them. We're like, "Oh, you're not judging us because we're weird. Can we hang out?" At least that's my interpretation. But yeah, and sadly, Marissa got sick during the last hour of BotCon, on the 3rd day. She wasn't feeling well, and we had to check out too. So, and the one guy she really wanted to have an autograph with, oh God, what was his name? I have to look it up. I'm sorry. Let me look it up. It was the Transformer animated guy. Not, he was, yeah. Guests. Looked up on. Come on. Here we are. Beast Machines. Oh, he was. Marty Easenberg. I'm sure I pronounced his name wrong, and Marissa will be very mad at me. But he is a written, and he's a story writer and editor, and so he worked on Beast Machines and Transformer Animated, and I believe he did a little bit work on Transformer Prime too. Marissa could tell you, she's a huge fan of his. But she didn't get to see him because she was so sick, and she sacrificed us being in line to go and check out for us, which was awful. And she didn't hear us calling her name when we asked, because we wanted to get the autograph for her and get her autograph book and stuff like that. But she didn't hear us, and the only paper I had on me was receipts. So I kind of smoothed out a receipt and gave it to him. And I was like, "Can you write something inspirational on it? Because you're the only person she really wanted to see." And he's like, "What do I write?" I'm like, I don't know. She wants to be a voice actor. Can you say something inspirational about that? He's like, "I'm not a voice actor. You know that, right?" I'm like, "I know, but you do something, please." And so finally he wrote like, "Marissa, I hope one day you speak the words I write." And then signed it. And so he's like, he even like, it's like, "You don't have anything better than a receipt?" I'm like, "No, okay, I'm trying." Stop making me feel self-conscious about trying to be a good friend. So yeah, and yeah, so he wrote that and I gave it to her, and she cried a little bit, so it made me a little happy that we got to do that for her since she wasn't feeling well. We got her some food and she was feeling better about after that. And then after that, Elise drove us 2 hours home, drove me and Key back to my place and hung out at my place for a little bit. And then Key just went home last night, and she made it home. Everyone's home, safe and sound, and whatnot, and not dead. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's all I can remember from. Oh, while I was toy hunting, right? I was looking for the little babies for Sound Blaster and Blaster. That weird Soundwave, the black version of Soundwave, pretty much. So I was looking for babies for them because they need the babies. And so I found one venue that had the babies, that had the Soundwave babies, and like Elise was there with me. She's like, "Why did he call them babies?" I'm like, "Because that's what they are." And the guy, who had the had the little booth, like, well, I heard people call them a lot of things, like Decepticons and Minicons and stuff like that. I'm like, "Well, they're babies. That's what I'm calling them. I don't care what you guys say. They're babies. If anyone asks you, they're babies." And Elise was like, "Whatever, you're weird." I'm like, "You're weirder." And then she shoved me. Not really, but she did shove me a lot during the BotCon, and I showed her back. Showed her who was boss. And then that's the same place I got my Beast Wars Silverbolt, and he was $15. And it was really funny because I wanted to haggle him down. I really love haggling. Oh God, do I love haggling. It's weird. And so I was like, "I'll give you 10 for him." And so the guy was like, "I'll meet you halfway at 12. And I was like, 10. The guy was like, 12. I was like, 10. He's like, 12. I was like, 11. He was like, "Fine." I was like, "Here you go. Thank you. Have a good day." And then I was happy. And then I found other babies. I found Blaster's babies. So I was happy about that. And yeah. So I can't wait to have my own place so I can start decorating with all my cool Transformers stuff. But I'll be trying to do more late night, getting back into my late night reviews and whatnot, because I miss doing those. And I have a lot of time on my hands now. That'll be job hunting. And I might be going to a video game. Sorry, I burped again. I might be doing a video game class that's only like 4 weeks long. It's gonna be 100 hours and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. I might be doing it, I might not. I don't know, depends. And then I'll be babysitting for all of August. Not that you need to know that. But yeah, so this is stuff happening in my life. So I hope you enjoyed this retrospective, which is another half an hour long. I guess I talk a lot, but a lot happened too. So yeah, so this is my final BotCon video until next year. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and remember to pay the commissioner, the person, the artist who you commissioned, because I almost forgot to pay for my clip jumper thing. And so I had to run back, like, here's your money, and sorry I didn't try to steal from you. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And then, yeah. So, be good to everyone. I guess is the lesson of the day. So, yeah. So, see you guys next time. Have a good night. Later. Just kidding. I have more things to say. I'm sorry. But regarding the artwork that I kept having questions on, my 3 of my good friends have helped me answer them. So if you go back to vlog day 3 where I talk about the cards and stuff like that, the guy with the shoulder drills for the shoulders, that is Dai Atlas, and he is indeed a student of Yokitron. And that is Secticon guy. That's Sideswipe from Armada, and apparently he has a headshot in Allspark Almanac. And let me see. Oh, and Mr. Pirate Man, the guy, the weird, is Bludgeon. And apparently the idea was Pirates versus Ninjas. And Derek J. White. Yes, I think so. Made him both. Okay, so I guess they were all Jay Wyatt's designs that somehow I missed, but you know, whatever. I'm human. And oh, and CWC on the tracks print is Casey Cooler. I'm not really sure why there's a W in there, but whatever. And oh, and Bill Foster, not Bill Filler, whatever I said. And I'm not really sure. Makerided Scott. That's what I have written down. Sean has written me a very long post about what I have missed and trying to figure out what Scott did. Oh, I remember his name is Scott, and then yeah, so it's Margaret Hardin. I don't know. Whatever, I tried. And Cricket, I will kill you. What else? Muso, he's also an IDW guy too. And the person who made the cards and my pins, she's Jui SHIOJI Son on DeviantArt. So go look her up. And Sean also asked me if I was going to put up any pictures, and I will on my Tumblr and probably on my new founded Twitter, which I guess I'll put both of those in the description and whatnot. But yes, I think that was everything I have answered. So yes, now this is for real at the end. So have a good night now. Okay, bye.